Hello, I'm Retta Sheely, National Accounts Manager with Temporary Accommodations. And we're here today to share some information with you about Dr. Raymond Shelton's program, Catastrophe Managing the Psychological Trauma. This is a unique and highly relevant program that TA sponsors and partners with Dr. Shelton to present to the claims community. We're also going to tell you a little bit about how TA became involved with this program and how it fits so nicely into our philosophy and our mission of outstanding customer care. We're also going to tell you a little bit about the benefits to the adjusters that attend this program. Now, sitting with me today are Dr. Raymond Shelton.
I am so glad to be with you.
And Mike Leslie, Vice President of Sales and Marketing.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here today.
So Mike, why did TA decide to sponsor this unique program?
Well, Retta, from our beginning over 17 years ago, Temporary Accommodations has made many contributions to our industry, all the while providing outstanding policyholder satisfaction levels and strong year-over-year annual organic growth. Our most important contribution, however, is our understanding of traumatic stress in the lives of the policyholders as well as the adjusters that we deal with on a daily basis. You see, several years ago, we had the opportunity to see Dr. Shelton's seminar at the 2008 Large Loss Show in Tucson, Arizona. Based on the fundamentals that we learned from that seminar, we decided that we wanted to bring this back to our own team here in Atlanta and train our entire staff. We asked Dr. Shelton to come to Atlanta, where he spent 2 solid days training our team to understand, manage, and deal with not only stress in their own lives, but just as important, stress in the lives of the policyholders and the adjusters that we deal with on a daily basis. Based on the skills that we've learned through this seminar, our team has been able to bring these skills and to be able to deal with the policyholders in a more caring and compassionate way, obviously trying to reduce the overall stress in their time of need. We decided that based off of our industry knowledge and the fundamentals that we've learned from this seminar, that we wanted to take Dr. Shelton's seminar and sponsor this to our largest insurance companies across the country.
Dr. Shelton, thank you so much for being with us here today to talk about the program. But let's talk a little bit about you first. We know that you're obviously highly credentialed and an expert in your field, to which your bio will attest. But could you share with us a little bit about your real-world experience?
I think my experience goes back many, many years to the point when I was a Boy Scout and sought my first merit badge being first aid. Kind of put me on a path where I was a U.S. Navy hospital corpsman during Vietnam. I was a volunteer firefighter, and I did 35 years in the Nassau County Police as Director of Training, Emergency Medical Training, and also responded to events and calls. So I've seen it from the real world perspective.
Okay. Could you briefly share some of the key goals of the program with us?
I think the most important thing is that they have a new awareness of traumatic stress, the impact that it has on them, their families, and the insured, the customer, and how they're going to be able to assist in that process to make it the whole claim process a better experience.
What seems to surprise the adjusters the most when they attend your program?
I think what surprises them the most is the reality of what it is that we talk about in this course. It's the things that they experience in their personal lives, the things they experience when they're out there in the field, and that it's real life that's taking place. I had an adjuster during the San Diego wildfires a number of years back who talked about having been in the business well over 30 years. On this particular day, he's walking into the community where the home was that he had to evaluate. It was completely gone. Everything was ash and twisted pipe at that point in time. And as he walked into the street and came around the large curve in the road, sitting on the curb was turned out to be an 11-year-old young lady, sobbing her eyes out, holding her dead, burned puppy. And this adjuster said, I've been in the business 30 plus years. I've seen so many things. He said, I've never seen anything like this. He said, Ray, it was like somebody kicked me in the stomach. He said, I've never had a reaction like that. And I think what surprised him the most was how he was affected by that. But I think what he learned in the aftermath of the training was he was experiencing extremely normal reactions in the presence of a very powerful abnormal situation. And that everything he had taking place, that he couldn't sleep, that he was flashing back, that he could feel that dog in his arms when he finally took it away from the little girl, her crying against his chest, were things that he had no understanding of why he had it over and over and over every night when he tried to sleep. And what he took out of that was, it's okay not to be okay. But no matter how strong you think you are, this is powerful work, and sometimes it hurts.
And on the other side, what seems to energize you when you hear the feedback and the reactions from the adjusters?
The look on their faces, the comments they make at the end when they come up to me at the end of a workshop and say that I've said something that has touched them personally, an experience that they've had, maybe something going on in their personal life that they're now going to be able to take some of this work and utilize to assist their own family. And certainly they can refer back to customers they've had where this work would have certainly improved the connection, the relationship with them.
Mike, now that we've heard from Dr. Shelton, what other information should someone know that might be interested in this program?
I think the very first thing is whoever you designate as the main point of contact within your organization, we work very closely with them to coordinate the logistics of the program, Dr. Shelton's schedule, our attendance, and just the overall seminar in itself. Now, some things to keep in mind is, one, that this is a standard 3-hour seminar. Now, we have been able to customize the seminar to a 1- and 2-hour seminar just based on the time allotment that you have as an organization. Typical class size averages around 50, I would say. Minimum class size, we'd like to have at least 25 there. We've done classes as large as 200 before. And another important factor for those adjusters that need continued education credit, in the states that is a requirement, this does qualify for up to 3 credit hours for continued education.
Thanks, Dr. Shelton, and also thanks to you, Mike. We appreciate your time, your information, and your insights. And thanks for watching today. And for more information, you can go to our website, which is www.tacares.net.